Hello and welcome to OneCoolTip.com. Cool tech tips for a cooler life. I'm Roger Mansfield. Today's one cool tip is how to use Copilot Pro in Microsoft 365 Word to create and edit documents more efficiently. So let's take a look. When you open a new document in Microsoft 365 Word with a Copilot Pro subscription, and I'll talk about that in a moment, you'll see a draft with Copilot box, and this is new. It's here where you can enter your AI prompt. So in this case, I need to write a proposal for allowing our company's employees to work from home 2 days a week. So I will drop in a prompt, or more specifically, my request to the Copilot AI. In this case, I'm going to write in what I want Copilot to do in Microsoft Word. I want it to write a proposal for a new work from home policy for our employees that does not require HR or management approval in advance, that starts March 1st, 2024, and allows employees to work from home 2 days a week. So once I put my prompt in, I'm going to click on the generate button, and Copilot is going to go out. It is the AI, or the artificial intelligence from Microsoft. It's going to pull content and do the request that I've asked of it. And as you can see in the background, it's going to start dropping in a proposal for a work from home policy. You see there's an introduction and benefits. It is still working on it, so we'll give it another moment or so. If you ever needed to, you could click the stop generating button, and that would actually halt it doing anything else. But it's gone ahead and finished my proposal for me. And at the bottom, you can see that I can keep it, I could trash it, I could actually add more requests to the AI prompt and have it regenerate by clicking the regenerate button. But I think, and I can scroll up here, up and down, I see, okay, this is a beginning policy. I'm going to go ahead and keep it. And now this is a Word document, it is a draft, so I could edit it as I see fit. But perhaps I'd like to also have a frequently asked questions section. Now my box has gone away, so what can I do? Well, the easy thing is that up in the menu ribbon, there is now a new icon for Copilot. And by clicking that button, it's going to bring up the Copilot prompt again for me. And I could say something very simply, create a frequently asked questions section, and then tell it to go ahead and do that. And that's the arrow right here that says send the request to Copilot AI. And it's going to work on a response. So again, it's going to go out to the artificial intelligence. It's going to go gather that content that I've requested, and it's going to present it to me. And you can see it started here on the right to do it, what I've asked it create a frequently asked questions section. And so it is finishing up. So we'll give it another moment here. It's generated a few more content blocks. And so it's going to continue to show us this information. And what's nice is that you can actually work on the document at the same time if you have some editing or formatting, or you're just reading it. But it has finished it, and I can scroll up and look at it and say, okay, this looks like good information that I'd like to put into my draft policy. And then to make it really easy, there is a copy button. It's copied that content to the clipboard. And I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to say this is my frequently asked questions section. And I'm just going to head and drop in that content. And I can go ahead and put away my Copilot. And so you can see I now have frequently asked questions. In this case, what is the new work from home policy? What are the benefits? How will the new work from home policy be implemented? What are the expectations? And what will the new work from home policy be reviewed and evaluated? Um, and of course, again, this is all draft, so I could go in and edit. And if I had additional sections or I wanted a paragraph perhaps to be more focused, I could always bring up the Copilot AI prompt and ask that additional question for clarity. And so this is just a great example of starting with a blank piece of paper. I now have a draft work from home policy right here inside of Microsoft Word. And of course, that's the value that Microsoft is selling for their Copilot AI subscription. So, is it worth it? Well, that's the big question. It is nice to have it inside the Word application, but you could ask the similar prompt to other AIs like ChatGPT or the free version of Copilot, which is available at copilot.microsoft.com, as well as Google's AI, Gemini. And of course, there are a lot of other AIs that are coming onto the market. Many of these are all free. And so you could ask those questions, copy that text, and drop it into Microsoft Word yourself. And so there is a value to having it inside of the application, just ease of use, very simple to click up the Copilot button and type in your prompt and get an answer. But people will be willing to go and look at some of these free resources as well. So, what does it cost? For an individual subscription, Microsoft is charging $20 per individual. That's on top of the Microsoft 365 application cost per month, which is also, I think, $9.99 for a family. But if you had 5 family members, it would be $20 in addition to that 365 subscription. So 5 members would have to each pay $20 to do that. Now you're talking a lot more money, $100 a month for a family of 5 on top of their family 365 subscription. So this is not a cheap value equation at all. That's a lot of money. So people are going to use the free version. They're going to maybe use one paid version, if at all. And if you want to do that, you can go out to office.com, look at the 365 subscription, and now the Copilot Pro add-on to that. And so I think the jury is still out on the value of using AI and paying for it, and especially paying for it just to have it inside an application. We'll look at some of the other 365 applications because the value equation is a little bit stronger in those cases, and we'll do that in a future video. If you haven't, be sure to like and subscribe to onecooltip.com and to this video. And if you want more cool tips, go visit onecooltip.com at www.onecooltip.com. If you enjoy onecooltip.com, be sure to like this video and subscribe to One Cool Tip channel on YouTube